and welcome to Word of the Day. And today we're going to be talking about salt and light. We're going to take our chapter reference from Matthew chapter 5, focusing on verse 13 to verse 16. So let's start with salt. From the ancient times, salt has always been used as a preservative. So let's examine why the Bible compares us to salt, for instance. So as children of God, we've been given dominion. And we've been given the responsibility to shepherd. We've been given a responsibility to maintain and to keep things. So salt does more or less the same thing. When you want to preserve meat, or when you want to preserve other food, you add salt to it. So it's important that we take a good lesson from what salt does and also apply it to our own lives and be good stewards of whatever God has placed in our hands to ensure that we maintain, to ensure that we dominate, and to ensure that we preserve whatever God has put in our hands. And then we take a look at salt adding flavor. So with everything that we do, with our environment or the people that we come across, the things that we touch, we need to add that God element because we have Christ in us. So there's a need for Christ to be in the environment. There's a need for us to portray Christ in the people that we talk to. There's a need for us to put Christ in the things that we touch. So that's how we add flavor to our world as well. Or that's how we enhance the things that we do. So those are some of the things that we can compare ourselves to compared to salt. Salt is that important ingredient. It does not blend in the background. It stands out. So it's important to know that as children of God, we should not seek to be accepted, but we should seek to be effective and not just blend in the background. Because what happens is when things are important, they are rare. So when things are common or they're just familiar or they just blend into other things, they lose their value. So as children of God, we should see to it that even though we live in the world, we should not blend in the shadows. We should always stand out. We should always be in the forefront. We should always lead. And we should see to it as well that we learn as much as we can. Because we cannot become effective leaders if we don't even know what we're talking about ourselves. So we need to try as much as possible to learn about the Word of God. So when it comes to time to teach, or when it comes to a time where we're supposed to lead, we know exactly the direction that we're supposed to take in order for us to lead. Then we take a look at light. Light gives life, or light gives direction to darkness. So that applies in our lives as well. We are the light of the world. You shouldn't light up a light and then you put it under a bowl. So we are people that are supposed to stand out. We are people that are supposed to give direction. We are people that are supposed to drive away the darkness. But then if we are hiding in the background, then we lose that effectiveness. Then we can't really shine that light on the path, or we can't really drive the darkness away with that light. So it's important for us to be conscious of the fact that we need to maintain our natural state, and our natural state is that Christ in us, and we need to light direction. We need to light in terms of leadership when it comes to the things that we do. So for today, we're going to just leave it here. We'll talk more about this topic in the weeks to come. I just want to say thank you for watching.